I'm here with Stephen Barbour, CEO of Upstream Data Inc., to learn more about Bitcoin and its rising price. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
To start, do you mind talking a little bit about your company and how it fits into the Bitcoin world?
We build, I call them portable data centers, but they're basically Bitcoin mines, like portable Bitcoin mines. We build it for oil field specifically, although we do, we do sell and distribute our equipment to any interested Bitcoin miner. All you need to mine Bitcoin is an internet connection and electricity, and of course the computers. So we build the infrastructure, like the data center, the enclosure that houses the computers, that distributes power to the computers. And then we also supply the back end IT and professional help that new players might need. But that's what we do in Lloyd. We're a fabricator and a supplier.
So how does the price of Bitcoin correlate with the need for more data centers?
In a nutshell, you can see, or you can think of the price of Bitcoin like the price of oil. So price of oil goes up, people producing oil all of a sudden making more money, and then they reinvest their profits into more oil wells and more infrastructure usually, right? Or they just, sell the company and go on vacation for a while. But same with us, like Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price is similar in analogy to the oil price. So as the Bitcoin price is rising, it creates more profit margins. But just like when the oil price rises, what happens when the oil price rises is producers invest more in drilling and completion and production. So oil price goes up, the supply also goes up following that. Same thing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin price goes up, and eventually the supply, which is called the hash power, goes up, or the difficulty goes up, and so the revenue, just like in oil and gas, the revenue earned is sort of self-regulated by the more profitable it becomes, the more people do it, so it becomes less profitable. So same deal. So right now the Bitcoin price has been spiking. So a lot of people locally and around the Lloyd area are buying our data centers. And like I said, we're shipping as far down to Texas. So oil producers all over the country and in Canada and the US are buying our products, and we're shipping it to them, and they're mining Bitcoin off their waste gas.
So where do you see the future of Bitcoin going?
Yeah, I think I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in the sense that, like sometimes I have to temper my own expectations because, it's hard for people who haven't been exposed to it and haven't mainly like learned about it and how it works to like sort of understand why I would think the way I do. But I think it has a very bright future. I think it challenges and offers a better alternative. I think like a completely better and sounder alternative to our existing monetary system. So because of that, I think the adoption is going to keep increasing. Like in a nutshell, I just think it's a better system for creating and distributing money than like a central banking system. And that's sort of the core of Bitcoin. Like, why do people like Bitcoin? Like, there's many aspects to Bitcoin that aren't even as good as the traditional like financial system and how it works and how it's structured. But it does offer a lot of interesting improvements on it.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, Stephen. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.